Young Thug might be the first rapper ever whose career I want to end for using the N-word, and he's black. It's not enough to have yourself in whiteface on your album cover with blue eyes, but then to end the first track like this?
And all they bitches can tell, nigger. I'm calling my ops, nigga.
I hate you. Derapy.
This was recorded October 1st.
So not only is Young Thug out here doing whiteface, very, very frequently using the N-word in his song in just like the most unacceptable way. That clip that was played earlier, and I'm sorry, by the way, about that. I just needed you to know where my anger stems from. He said it like 8 more times. I just don't like Young Thug enough to hear that and be like, oh, let me hear what else he has to say. Nah, I'm good.
Wing Wong.
Young Thug has been on a hot streak of just L's that I feel like any reasonable person would recognize as L's, but just in case you aren't up to date or aren't aware, while Young Thug was serving time, he had some of his phone calls leaked where he straight up called Glorilla, fellow rapper, ugly. Kind of unprovoked. Actually, definitely unprovoked. Wasn't even talking to her. She didn't even do anything to him. That's very unkind.
Wing Wong.
We already covered on the channel, on the show, on the pod, how he was essentially begging, hoping, praying, pleading that Kendrick Lamar would put him on by supplying him with a feature. I'm so grateful that didn't happen just so Kendrick Lamar could supply a feature on this album where you're just spamming the hard R like it's an old school COD lobby. Gross. And unfortunately, because I'm somebody that's always online, always on the app formerly known as the Bird app, I also got blessed with this video, with this audio, where Young Thug enters a stream with notorious seat sniffer Aiden Ross and starts talking about freeing Diddy. Why would you do that?
Yeah?
This is lube, nigga.
But why were you trying to give it to me just now?
Free the OG Diddy, man. Free the OG.
For real?
For sure. I'm my OG, nigga.
Free him. That's my OG. Diddy, the guy that was seen just beating a woman on camera, who has seemingly been found to be transporting people across state lines for nefarious activities. That's the guy. That's your OG. That's who you want free. No, he shouldn't be free. And neither should you. Also, during this stream with Aiden Ross, Aiden casually asked Young Thug, what do you think YB, the rapper NBA Youngboy? And Young Thug is just like, oh yeah, he's the Michael Jackson of this generation. Brother, do you even know who Michael Jackson is? I'm never usually the type of person that's like, don't put these two people in the same sentence, but don't put these two people in the same sentence. Your album opener disgusts me, your MJ comparisons confuse me, your Diddy support makes me ill. You're a gossip, a weirdo, a weasel, and a
Wing Wong.
I'm glad Mariah the Scientist dumped you. Please don't forget the sauce in my bag. In completely unrelated news, Ted Cruz, who is a senator in Texas, said something incredibly odd, like very, very concerning. And it's weird because I thought it was a mistake, but he didn't correct himself. Nobody around him said anything. He just kind of kept going. I don't know. Listen to this. Tell me if you hear anything wrong with it. Maybe it's just me.
Now, Senator Booker also said we should have bipartisan agreement. I think that's a great idea. We should have bipartisan agreement.
Starts out strong, coming across the aisle, looking for bipartisan agreement. That's agreement between blue team and red team on issues that affect everybody. Let them cook.
How about we all come together and say, let's stop murders?
Yes.
How about we all come together and say, let's stop rape?
Yes.
How about we all come together and say, let's stop attacking pedophiles? What? I want you to look at what happened when the National Guard went to D.C.
Wait, what?
Robbery fell by 57%.
He didn't miss a beat. Why would we want to stop attacking diddlers? I don't understand. I must have missed something. I don't know why I just kept going. There's a full 1:07 clip that I'll make sure my editor links in the description. Okay. And they just don't correct him, and he doesn't seem bothered by it, and I just think that's odd. People have been reporting on it. People have been sharing the clip. I just feel like it's an important thing to be like, hey, by the way, I didn't mean, I misspoke, but I guess he's just committed to
being a Wing Wong.
You're gonna find this odd, but that little gaffe is what we're calling it. Wasn't the only weird thing that Ted Cruz got up to this week, and of course, it was a Twitter thing. He's on Twitter. He's using Twitter.
Chirp.
Marjorie Taylor Greene Marjorie Taylor Greene is a United States representative from the state of Georgia, and she has been public about wanting to make sure that the Epstein files are released in their full capacity so that, we can give these women some sense of relief, those that were victimized by Epstein and those around him. Listen to this tweet from her before we get to what Ted Cruz says, which I think is very odd. MTG says,
I am not suicidal and one of the happiest, healthiest people you will meet. I have full faith in God and Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. As a sinner, I am only saved through his grace and mercy. With that said, if something happens to me, I ask you all to find out which foreign government or powerful people would take heinous actions to stop the information from coming out. Not only about this issue, but because of the truth that I have been speaking. The people understand what I'm saying.
Sounds dramatic, but not entirely unreasonable. She's like, if anything happens to me, just so you all know, I'm happy, I'm healthy, and I'm a God-fearing woman. All right, cool. I will allow the cook. Ted Cruz reposts this and says, why do crazy people keep thinking, quote unquote, the Jews are trying to kill them?
Huh?
Brother, who said anything about the Jews?
I'm thirsty.
The only reason I know about this is because, I was looking for some more information on Ted Cruz. Before I talk about somebody in a segment, I'm going to be like, oh, what else is going on with them? What's the context surrounding the situation? When I looked up Ted Cruz, I got drawn to this tweet, and I was like, why does this tweet have 4.5 million views? And I think it's because there are a few million people that saw this post and were like, when did she say Jews? Ted, my man, I don't know what point you're trying to make here, but all she did was say some foreign government. I read the whole tweet. She said a foreign government or powerful people. And Ted Cruz is like, why is everybody so afraid of these Jews, huh? What?
Wing Wong.
The first one, I could forgive. It's ridiculous, and somebody should have corrected you. You should have corrected yourself. You were live, though. Not everybody has an editor. Whatever, probably a slip. Crazy slip, but whatever. But then, within just a couple days, we have another instance where she was following up on a tweet talking about the same thing, the same type of people being exposed. And I read that entire tweet. I'm not going to read it here because it's very long and kind of graphic. But she was just saying, if anything happens to me, look at the surrounding circumstances because I'm good, I'm blessed. And you pop out like, Jew what? Kind of sus, Ted. Kind of sus. That's all I'm saying. I would like to end today's episode by talking about the fact that I made the unfortunate error of checking in on Nicki Minaj's Twitter yet again, only to find out that she was reposting a picture of Cardi B's young child where the original poster said, "We getting everybody tonight," with crying laughing emojis. So I guess Nicki Minaj is just actively targeting this person's child now? I don't know. I just feel like reposting a picture of this young child is kind of heavy. It's a bit much. She's tweeted dozens and dozens and dozens of times today. Her first tweet of the morning was, "Dear Culture Vulture, your mom is pregnant with another monkey to add to her litter." You know what? I'm not even gonna read the rest of that. Nicki Minaj, I think it's safe to say, is kind of leaning towards our
Wing Wong of the Week.
Yes, it is true that before I finished recording this, I did see that Cardi B tweeted out that Nicki Minaj is just upset because her son's favorite color is 5. That is also not kind. It is just my wish that one or both of these women, if only they had access to a recording studio where we could put this energy into music. I just feel like we would all appreciate it more if this was set on a track and not on a timeline, but whatever.
Editor Derek here. In case you didn't notice, this was recorded weeks ago, but we just never got it up. And by we, I mean me, and I'm sorry.
Get it together.
Love you, mean it, spread the bread, enjoy the outro.
Hey, one take. I'm going mean like Rue Bennett on a bad day. I be going hard, never halfway. Lately feeling bad, man, but I can't be staying down. I'm the one who's slaying sound, no time to be playing around. I'm not one to play a clown, play the hero, save a town. Only live twice, how you do that? Gotta wear like 2 caps, come home, they like, who that? It's that dude who do raps, but this ain't no Taco Bell. Quiero some respect now, you know how I get down. Bust down on my wrist now, oh wow, he a liar. One day I'll get flyer, situation dire. Sometimes think I'm drowning, I like to go higher. First need to be hired. Check my skills and accolades. Don't you think I deserve pay? I've been going super sane. All I'm missing yellow hair. Idolized Breezy as a child, then I grown up. Still waiting to glow up, but at least I show up. Make a buck by showing off. Haters, man, I blow them off. Shrug my shoulders, moving boulders. Mentally like Mewtwo. They like who knew he'd be cutting up like 2-year-olds in timeout. When you tell them that it's time now to just chill out and just lie down, but they stressing you while blessing you, cause children are a gift, but I can wait for that, can't pay for that. I'm taking one day at a time, perfect the craft and keep it tight. Cannot waste a second if you wanna be the best, and I'll be snapping like Cortez or something. Going